Bruce Lee was a famous actor, martial artist, and philosopher who became well-loved worldwide. He wasn't just a skilled fighter on screen. He also had deep thoughts about life. Even though many people figure out life later on, Bruce achieved his dreams of being a martial artist and movie star in his early 30s. Sadly, he died young. He created Jeet Kune Do, a mix of different fighting styles, which influenced modern mixed martial arts, MMA. Bruce Lee is seen as one of the most important martial artists ever and a big part of 20th century culture. He helped change how Asians were shown in American movies. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, but his family moved to Hong Kong when he was young. He got into martial arts seriously after being attacked by a gang at 13. He became really good at it and even became known as one of the top fighters in Hong Kong. However, this caused trouble with the police. When he fought a boy connected to a powerful mafia member, his family decided it was too dangerous for him to stay. So they sent him back to San Francisco. There he did odd jobs before going to the University of Washington in Seattle to study philosophy. He also taught martial arts classes and met Linda Emery, one of his students, who later became his wife. Despite facing racism, Bruce didn't care about skin color and married Linda, who was not Chinese. Some Chinese martial artists didn't like Bruce because he taught non-Chinese people. One challenged him to a fight, saying if Bruce lost, he had to stop teaching non-Chinese. Bruce won in just a minute, proving his skills and continuing to teach anyone who wanted to learn. Bruce Lee had two big dreams in his career. First, he wanted to be one of the best martial artists ever, and he achieved that early on. By his early 20s, he was already famous for his skills, winning fights both in competitions and on the streets. His talent caught the eye of people, and a video of him showing off his skills helped him get his first acting job. His second goal was tougher. He wanted to be a big action movie star. He got a chance to audition for a TV series called The Green Hornet. After people saw his video, his character became so popular that the show was renamed The Kato Show when it aired in Hong Kong. Even after his success with The Green Hornet, Bruce Lee faced many rejections in Hollywood because he wasn't white. Despite his talent, he was turned down for leading roles in TV shows and movies. He made guest appearances on TV and taught martial arts to famous actors, but he couldn't catch a break. He pitched a kung fu series to Warner Brothers, but they chose a white actor instead. Bruce felt cheated and frustrated with the lack of opportunities for Asian actors in Hollywood. He wrote a letter to himself, promising to become the most famous Asian movie star in the US by 1980. Then, he injured his back and was bedridden for 6 months. Doctors said he could never kick again, but Bruce refused to accept it. He mostly recovered within 6 months, but still struggled to find acting jobs. So, feeling frustrated, he decided to take a break and went to Hong Kong with his family. In Hong Kong, Bruce Lee was recognized as the star of The Green Hornet, which was renamed The Kato Show because of his popularity. A producer named Raymond Chow asked Bruce to star in a movie called The Big Boss, and it became a huge success. He followed it with Fist of Fury and Way of the Dragon, which made him a big deal in East Asia. Finally, Warner Brothers offered him a movie called Enter the Dragon, which made him famous worldwide. Sadly, just before its release, Bruce died. Some might think his success was pointless since he died, but I believe the impact he made in his short life, inspiring millions, is what matters most. Lessons to be learned from Bruce Lee's success. What made Bruce Lee achieve so much at a young age? It was his mindset. Bruce was always active and never stopped learning. He didn't think of himself as a master, but as someone who was always learning and mastering his craft. Here are some lessons we can learn from Bruce. 1. Bruce Lee worked really hard. Bruce Lee became the best martial artist, not only because he was really talented, but also because he worked really hard. He hardly ever skipped a workout. If you want to get better at something, you have to dedicate yourself to practicing and doing whatever it takes to improve your skills in that area. 2. Keep learning and improving. Bruce loved reading books. He had a huge collection of about 2,500 books on many topics. Besides martial arts, he also read books on personal development by authors like Napoleon Hill, W. Clement Stone, and Dale Carnegie. Bruce didn't think he was a master of anything. He believed he was still learning, both in martial arts and in personal development. He kept learning and growing throughout his life. 3. Keep trying and beat the challenges. Bruce faced many big challenges on his journey to success. He had to deal with poverty and racism, prejudice from the Chinese community, money problems, injuries, and missed chances. Any of these could have stopped him, but he was determined not to give up. That's why he's still remembered today. Bruce Lee says, "I don't know what is the meaning of death, but I am not afraid to die, and I go on, non-stop, going forward, even though I, Bruce Lee, may die someday without fulfilling all of my ambitions. I will have no regrets. I did what I wanted to do, and what I've done with sincerity and to the best of my ability. Never forever give up.